Didn't even say goodbye, did he?
Welcome to the I'm Okay podcast, where today we're going to talk about absolutely nothing. Instead of everything, it's going to be nothing, which is still everything. So, how y'all doing today? And Kyle, how you doing today?
I'm okay. I'm okay.
I gotta be honest. I like the answer, but it doesn't give us the full spectrum.
I'm above average, per usual. Another great day in the life of Kyle here. Just a relaxing Sunday. Kind of the episode, where we talk about nothing, but it's kind of the podcast about talking about what we could talk about on a podcast.
Yes, that's exactly what we're talking about. So we have a couple ideas. One of them is why can't we?
Anymore.
Um,
Dot dot dot.
anymore. Okay, so
Dot dot dot.
I don't know if
Anymore.
there's anything that comes to the top of your head on this one, but I'm not.
It's also suggested by Ken. Shout out to Ken. Don't need to say anything else besides that. If you know him, shout out. But he made some really good points about this, and I was agreeing with him at the time. Maybe a few alcoholic beverages in, but I can't really think of anything that's now that I'm kind of go back in hindsight. Like, can't we anymore that I like really full on agree with without play devil's advocate and disagree. So
hmm
there's some pros and cons.
The only thing I
Depending
can
on what
say
it
is, why can't we get gas for $1 anymore?
is. Corporate greed.
Yeah, why is the economy so fucked up? Let's talk about that one.
Corporate greed.
Let me ask you another question that has the same response.
Corporate greed.
Why?
Yeah.
Why? 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 Why does McDonald's cost so much?
Ronald McDonald.
I wanted you to say corporate greed. Come on, come on, come
Corporate
on.
greed.
Okay,
It's
thank
corporate
you.
greed.
Thank you.
Those capitalist fat cats.
And I'll be
Spray
honest,
right.
actually, McDonald's is probably the cheapest place. So,
Say,
bad
in
example. But
in the words of Cosmo Kramer, these capitalist fat cats are getting rich. Well, us commoners are trying to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps, or whatever, the commie episode of Seinfeld. There's always going to be Seinfeld references on the show, right? I mean, we can't get around it. That's how the friendship was formed.
topic number two is why can't we name our kid, or part two of topic one is why can't we name our kid Seven, as in Kyle
There's
was
nothing
telling me earlier
stopping
if he
you.
had a kid. Why
Yeah,
would
George
you?
Costanza. George Costanza's always liked the number 7. Wanted to name a kid 7. Why not? Then he suggested to someone that they wanted to name their kid 7, and he was mad about it. So I mean, so weird names or uncommon names, unconventional names. I have met a Ladasha before, where they pronounce the hyphen, so it's LA-A. We pronounce the hyphen as dash, so Ladasha. Very unique name.
Yeah, it is. It
Probably one
really
of the
is.
more out there names. There's been a few other ones. There was a Cutter that my nephew was friends with. His name was Cutter. I thought he was just mispronouncing Connor or Carter. No, the name's Cutter. Like he will.
James Cutter.
No. First name Cutter.
I was trying to make like a. It's like your name's Cutter.
James
James
Cutter. Yeah.
Bond. Like
They're
Bond.
like,
Okay.
yeah. No, go Carter. Let's just say Smith. I don't know what the kid's last name was. I didn't ask. I didn't care. Cutter
What would have
Smith.
been a good? What would have been a good last name for that?
Cutter you up? I don't know.
I was thinking like, oh, geez, it just left my mind. Uh,
Cutter Diamonds.
cutter. I don't even cutter slice. I don't know. I don't know.
Cutter.
I forgot what I had.
Oh god. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. So that's the name that's out there in the world. Yeah, that's all I got. Why can't we name kids 7? You absolutely can. There's plenty of worse names probably out there. I remember reading stuff about people naming their kid Absidy, ABCDE, Absidy,
What does that mean?
ABCDE, like the first 5 letters of the alphabet.
Wait, Wait, what about it?
That's a name.
Oh, that's somebody's name.
Yeah, that's what people are naming their kids these days.
Interesting.
Why can't we name a kid John anymore? Why can't we name a girl Mary? I mean, I didn't, but, but why can't we? Why can't we name a kid Mike?
It's a popular name.
Yeah, I said, Mike, why can't you change your name to Connor so you can be Confucius?
I think I'll definitely consider naming my kid that, and by consider, I'm lying my ass off. I'd probably just name him Fuchsia straight up, to be honest with you.
Poor kid. Anyway, anything else new with you, Fuchsias? What you got drinking over there? Is that one of our sponsors today?
Actually, our sponsor today is the Fuchsia's Gear Store.
Oh,
Check it
yeah.
out. It's also disabled right now, so just send me a message on on Facebook if you like any of the gear. Got tons of shirt designs, hoodies, and more. So come on and send me a message and get you some Fuchsia's gear.
Fuchsias gear. And maybe, if you're lucky, request some I'm Okay podcast gear. Rep your favorite podcast out there.
Yes, we should make some shirts for the podcast.
Should.
I actually know like what I would use for the design.
Got it all planned out. It's all over. Yeah, I'll take my cut. Please and thank you. Now, as we dig more into this.
They have the supplies too, though.
Yeah, maybe not. Anyway, what else? What else could we talk about in this podcast about nothing, where we're just talking about what we could talk about on a podcast? We usually cover sports. We're nothing really news happening in the NFL right now. That's the main. My sports experience is the only sport we talk about out here. Really have nothing else to say until end of April on that. So, got a little hiatus there. Cross is in full swing for my lax rats out there. A lot of great Division I games going on. High school stuff starting up. I'm getting busy with that. So, I think it's going to be a good year, exciting year, but a busy time of year for the old buddy Kyle over here. So, pour one out for me. Fuchsias, what's going on? Let's do the Fuchsias Hour here. If we were doing a podcast, which we are, but Fuchsias Hour.
Smoking Fine is out on iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, YouTube, all that good stuff. So check it out. Make sure you stream it. It's doing pretty well. I think I'm up to about almost 4,000 streams this month for just that song. So it's going pretty well. A lot of good feedback on it. A lot of people like it.
I gave good feedback on it. I liked it.
Looking to get back into some shows. I got some people working on it behind the scenes. No guarantees, but I'm optimistic and excited.
We want O's. We want O's. We want O's. O'Sullivan's St. Patty's Day. Get this guy out there.
Hey, that's an idea. I was thinking more of Pierre's, but
no.
Yeah.
Local bar shows, man. Local bar shows. Let's work our way up to Pierre's and the Clyde.
I've done some big shows before. I don't want to go back too far down the ladder, but maybe once in a while I'd do it.
The Brass Rail, O'Sullivan's. I don't know, other places where they perform. Maybe do Park Bar and Grill, you know. You guys listening with any bar connections in town, get my boy Fuchsias back on stage here, and let's get him back into Pierre's. Let's get him back into the Clyde.
Let's do it. Excuse me. Topic number 1. Why can't
Topic number 1? I thought we already got through number 1.
No, we're going back, because why can't we could be elaborated into different parts. We've already done part 1 and 2 of topic 1. Part 3 of topic 1 is why can't we talk about the NFL? Because I feel like there's going to be a lot to talk about soon. I heard Russell Wilson might be going to the Steelers.
I mean, he's a free agent now. He got cut, so he can go wherever. Yeah. Makes sense. A lot of safeties out there in the free agency. Packers are about to make a cut here on the Devondre Campbell, or inside linebacker. I mean, there's still some stuff going on. So I guess we could. It's just I don't know how unless the average listener, which I don't think they're already interested in us talking about it, but they're really not be interested in us talking about it. But we can talk about whatever we want. It's our podcast. No one's
Yeah,
paying us to talk
we're
about
not
whatever.
NFL fans. Let's be honest.
No, fuck the fans. I've yet to meet any of you. I've seen zero support. You're terrible.
Not
You're
one
all
person's
terrible.
come up to Kyle and said, "I'm a fan of the show." We did have somebody yesterday say they were okay though.
But, yeah, I think it was unrelated, but we counted it. And as a fan.
I forgot what I asked her, but she's like, "I'm okay," and I'm like, "Hey, that's the name of our podcast."
And she never asked about it. She just let us go on.
She was thinking about it and stuff. Dying to know. She wanted to hold back her excitement.
Sometimes you don't want to act too interested, but play it cool. But we're not about that. We wear our heart on our sleeves here. Yeah, I'm okay. Podcast. We let it all out there.
It's on there. It's on there. Topic number 1, part 4. Why can't we talk about yesterday?
Why can't we?
I can tell you why.
Why can't we talk about yesterday
We can't talk about
anymore? Yesterday's a good day for our boy Fucius here. If you just want to elaborate about yesterday.
No, that's personal stuff.
Okay. Back to topic number 1, point 5. Fucius, why can't we talk about your personal life anymore?
Because I'll tell you about like shows and stuff, and what's going on with the music world, but no, I don't think dating and stuff is qualified as
I don't know. Have you seen dating shows? Love is Blind, The Bachelor, Bachelorette. I mean, those things are killing it. So I think we got to just go really in depth here. And our boy Mike Fucius is on his rise to fame. Go through the trials and tribulations of his personal life. He may or may not have a date coming up here, so we're pulling for him, wishing him all the best and good vibes his way. As his wingman, I was a little disappointed that I didn't help facilitate this deal, as I try to broker for him in other aspects of life, but he doesn't need any help in that department apparently. So I claim to try to help him out. I never end up really helping him out, but no, we're all pulling for you, buddy, and sounds like a nice way to come out strong on the first day here. So we'll maybe ask for an update. I mean, I'll get updates offsite, offline, but maybe we'll let the listeners in and give a shout out to a special lady in your life, and maybe it's at least I hope it's okay. So it's okay.
We can talk about it when I'm married.
All right, when I'm doing the toast, his best man. Salute. Shout out second sponsor today, Body Armor, Zero Sugar. Phenomenal stuff. Lemon lime. It's terrible. Don't drink it. Leave it at the store for me. But all the flavors are great. You got fruit punch. You got orange. There's a 4th mystery flavor I can't think of. But Body Armor, Zero Sugar. Go drink it.
And our third sponsor tonight, which is actually not a real sponsor, Zevia. Delicious stuff. It's soda with stevia, plant-based sweetener. It's supposed to be good for you. And
Zevia with stevia. So we're all going to die of cancer.
I love this stuff.
Yeah, there's not one thing, it's the other. Before it was trying to be cool, now it's trying to be healthy. It's going to kill us. So, life take its course, I guess. We'll let the future generations figure it out. Anyway, on to more brighter topics on the brighter side of the world. Let's, we got music, we got sports, we got entertainment, we got dating profiles there for Fucius. Anything else? Why can't we? Part 6. Why can't we anymore?
You want me to come up with one? Because I got one.
Yes, I don't have one.
Why can't we think of a better idea for the show today?
Well, we both forgot about it. Number one, I was like, "Oh shit! Hey, aren't we supposed to do this tonight?" You're like, "Oh yeah, here, let's get on." We're just hopping on here. No notes. Peek behind the curtain. There's nothing here. There's no paper. It's just us spitballing, go back and forth. It's purely on vibes and or telepathy.
You're right. I was gonna hold up a thing, say, "Oh, I got notes right here," and it was gonna say, "Don't mess up, don't suck."
That's basically it. I like the jazz hat though. You got a nice collection of hats. I like the purple. Purple's one of my favorites. Unless it's the Vikings, and fuck those guys. But no, the Utah Jazz. Love the old school
I
'90s.
appreciate it. You just gave me a good story. Thank you so much in the hat. I love it too. Great story. So I was talking to our buddy, mutual buddy, Ken, and he's very smart, intelligent man. Love the guy to death. Very intelligent. And he's talking to me about the Vikings and how they actually never wore horns. He
Mm-hmm.
said their horns were actually their like designs on their ships. People would, I guess, back in the old days, call them horns. He's like, however, in about the 1980s, they did start wearing horns in Minnesota. It took
Late
me a second.
1960s. Yeah.
It took me a second. I'm like, well, that's interesting. Why in the 1980s they were? Oh, okay, because of the Minnesota Vikings. I got you.
I think that was the late '60s, but yeah.
Yeah,
But
I think that's what
anyway,
it meant.
yeah, no, that's a good. Yeah. They didn't actually wear the horn helmet. That wasn't a thing. That was just mythological. Like someone found one somewhere, or Vikings might have been or something. That had nothing to do with it. Um, yeah, no, that's Well, little history fact there, make you guys a little smarter. Tuning into this podcast for 17 minutes and you finally get something good.
Let's go back to my hat though. I'm actually in love with it. You know, I'm not a Utah Jazz fan by any means. If anything,
You're actively rooting against them in the NBA Finals with Jordan there in the
yes,
Chicago.
97, 98, exactly what I was leaning towards. But I love the design. It's so neat.
Yeah, Fucius doesn't wear things based on loyalty by any means. He's just if he likes the logo, likes the colors, he's rocking it and he's owning it.
You're right. Absolutely. Every once in a while, I will wear my actual team stuff, but it's
Unfortunately, it's only ever the Bears. I've never seen any Cubs or Yankees or any other sports team. I mean, I see the Notre Dame, which you're kind of a fan of, but which I respect. I go Irish, but
Bulls wear sometimes.
I don't really see any Bulls stuff ever.
I'll have to start wearing that stuff more. I got you. Because I got a couple Yankees hats and a couple Bulls hats, one Cubs hat that I
I
actually
even
like.
offered you one for your birthday. Like, no, give me the Raiders.
I wanted something different. I already got the Cubs and know that.
Oh, that's a new one though. It's it's a new one of your team that I never see you wear. You're always wearing other teams because their logos are better. But I'm always rocking my Packers stuff and a couple of my other teams. There are a couple like random, like junior hockey teams or minor league teams or something that have some cool stuff that I wouldn't mind wearing. But pro teams, like I don't know, just hard one. Like I'm not really a big NBA or MLB fan, so I can really rock whatever. I do have a Brewers hat I rock. Not really a Brewers fan or baseball fan, but just fitting with the Wisconsin theme because. One of the best states out there, state of Wisconsin, for Wisconsin, Wisconsin. Indiana's home. I was born in Michigan, but I really had no ties there other than I was born there. So moved out of there, and really had no reason to ever really go back. But I'm mostly the guy known for rocking all this Packer stuff, some Montreal Canadian stuff, and tin caps. I'll like a hat over every once in a while. Some other Wisconsin teams, but. And then some lacrosse stuff, obviously. But, yeah.
Speaking of that, we should go to a Tin Caps game this year.
We absolutely should.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. I'm excited about that.
Well, I'm out of things to talk about. I think we talked enough about what we would talk about on this podcast. So I'm good if you're good, Fucius.
Last thing I just want to say, part one. Topic 1, part 7. Why can't we think of a better idea for this podcast? But really, why can't we end this podcast right now? So that's what we're gonna do.
Why can't
Love
we?
y'all to death. Appreciate y'all for coming out. If this was not the best episode in the world, I don't know what was.